Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 64 of 100. How you doing? Good news is we're 64 days into it, and we haven't quit yet. Isn't that awesome? Anyways, look at that view. Look at that. Sunrise coming in. The only thing up right now is ducks and chickens. It's crazy. It's awesome. But anyways, listen. So the thought of the morning is, the reflection of the morning is on stability. You have to think about how stable is the footing that you have underneath you. You have to think about the foundations of what you're building. Because if you're building things on rocky, unstable ground, you're going to mess things up. And so the thought is, how do lottery winners and how do people go from, being very overweight to very fit and then back to overweight again? The reason is they haven't created that stable ground underneath them in order to be able to stand there indefinitely. So they haven't developed the skill set, the mindset in order to stay there. And so whatever you're going through and whatever stages in life that you are right now, and however how much ground you have gained in your life, you have to stop and take some time to develop the skills in order to stay on that stable ground. I've seen many people become very wealthy or have great successes only to fall back into the things and old patterns and old systems of comfort and relaxation and whatever that they used to be in, because they never really developed the skills in order to stay at that level. And so to develop the skills at these different levels of achievement, you have to give it time. You have to give yourself some ability to adjust in order to create that new base level. Whereas that's now your new comfort zone, and that's your new place of sure-footedness or stability, right? So until you do that, you risk falling back into old temptations, old ways, old comfort zones that you once had. So my suggestion to you is, don't try to go from one massive success or one success to another so rapidly that you don't get some real solid footing, okay? Because that will cause you to fall down. That will cause you to have a big loss that might set you back for years and years and years. Whereas if you just took a little bit of extra time to gain that firm footing, it won't cost you all those years. It won't cost you all that time. Such as many people that I know that spent 10, 15 years, as I had actually done, with a financial loss that took me a long time to regain. Whereas if I had just taken a step back, gathered myself, adjusted, I wouldn't have lost so many years because of ruin or because of mistakes or growing too fast. So that's my suggestion to you today, is get stable footing underneath where you are right now, and then use that as your base for your next burst, for your next growth, for your next push into greatness. Because you have a greatness, and I know you're going for it. You just got to make sure that you don't go too fast. Speed kills, especially if you're not on solid ground. So have an awesome day. Like, comment, subscribe. Get your feet on solid ground before you go from one thing to the next. Some is shorter, some is longer, but make sure you have that solid ground underneath you. We'll see you next time.